Yep. Making another tier list because Marvel Rivals season 1 is finally done. It's about to be done. Actually, it's done. It's done. I don't know. It's a few more hours until the new season, but I do want to make a tier list on the most the bands of season 1, the best bands, the worst bands. Just my opinion. I've reached Grandmaster 2, so this is coming from a Grandmaster 2. I don't know. So I'm pretty good at the game. Uh, let's go straight into it. Adam Warlock. Adam Warlock is a D tier. D means they should never be banned. S tier means they were top tier bands. Adam Warlock, not that strong, to be honest. Still not that strong. Even though he's getting a nerf, that's a stupid change. He's already one of the hardest characters in the game to actually use effectively. He's damn near impossible to use without two other healers. Black Panther. Black Panther is another D tier ban. These are characters I've never banned. If they're in D, I probably never even banned these characters. Never thought about it. Black Panther is annoying as a dive character, but the problem is Magic is way more threatening. Spider-Man's threatening. Psylocke is threatening. Venom is more threatening. Every dive character is way more threatening than Black Panther, and so yeah, I've never banned this dude. And he I run into one Black Pantherian. That's every 10 Black Pantherians, only one Black Pantherian is really that godlike. The other 9 are just kind of average. Black Widow, never banned Black Widow. One, people don't pick her. Two, she's very hard to use, so that's another reason people don't pick her. And I don't know, I just never felt threatened by her. I barely ran into her. And when someone picks on my team, they're usually pretty good. Hulk. Hulk was an A tier ban. Hulk got banned a lot in season 1. They did nerf Gamma, but even then, still, Gamma was still annoying to deal with. So you would have a casual, some players who just banned Hulk, and I never disagree with it. Like, if you don't want to deal with Gamma and the Strange team up, I was like, shit, fine, get rid of him. But he was a very, very, very valid ban. He might move to Esto in season 2 because of his other team ups. Captain America, another D tier. I've never once banned Captain America. I've read, like I said, Captain America has the same thing with BP. Every 10 Captain Americas, I get one Captain America who was actually a threat. Other than that, never really bothered me. Cloak and Dagger, I'm gonna say Cloak and Dagger she was a B tier ban. She was a B tier ban. I never really got mad at it, but if your teammates weren't using Namor, weren't using Groot, Wolverine, if you weren't using characters who deserve a ban, well then this character should not be banned. There were obviously way better picks than Cloak and Dagger, but they did nerf her. They did nerf her through the season where she took it took her more to get ult charge, even though she still feels like she get it instantly. But yeah, she was just annoying to deal with her ult. Other than that, her kit's not that crazy as a healer. There's way better healers. She's top 4 in my opinion though. Strange. Strange is a D tier ban. Strange never really got banned because he's not. How do I put it? Strange is like Tim Duncan of the game. He's just so fucking solid, but he's not destroying your lobby. You're never playing more rivals, and it feels like, damn, we should have banned Strange. That's why we lost. If Strange wasn't here, we would have won easily. Strange never really gave off that appeal, because other characters like Groot kind of stops the game. Even I've played against Groots who are just average, some even terrible, and they legit stop you from actually killing their team. It was damn near impossible to get past a good Groot. But Strange, he doesn't stop the game. He doesn't stop the game. There's never a point in Strange's gameplay where it's oh damn, I can't play. Other than his ult, but that's an ult, so I'm not gonna count it. But Groot's an S tier ban. Groot's an S tier ban. I feel like it took a longer for people to realize how good Groot was. Because the beginning of season 1, people weren't picking Groot as often. But as soon as people picked Groot, it was a wrap. I feel like in season 2, he's probably still going to get guaranteed bans because he's one of the few characters in the game. Very few. There's not that many characters in the game, but Groot is a character who legit stops the game from being played. You put that his RB in front of you, his big wall, it is damn near impossible to break it in time before the whole team is healed. Cutting off Magneto is top tier. Magneto legit can't do anything against Groot unless he just stays back. But the moment Magneto makes a mistake and gets close, characters like the Thing, characters who can't fly, the moment they get a little bit way too close to Groot, they get cooked. There's legit nothing you can do, and you can't break the wall fast enough. So yeah, Groot was an S tier ban. I main Groot as a tank. I don't main Groot. I main Strange way more. But if Groot is free, I'm 100% picking Groot. Hawkeye. Hawkeye is a D tier ban. He did get nerfs. Hawkeye was not a threat. I never banned Hawkeye ever. I'm trying to think. I don't think I ever played with a banned Hawkeye. He's never really been a threat. I think his nerfs really did hurt him to a good point because now they're buffing him again, which is stupid. But like, I've never felt threatened. Mainly, I'm usually playing healer, and I'm usually playing tank. I don't play DPS, so maybe because I'm a tank, I don't really feel threatened by him because he can't one-shot me. And usually, I have like Groot walls or a shield up with Strange or Mag. But in a healer, I don't know. I feel like with heals, I got good positioning, so he never finds me. Plus, you don't get that many Hawkeyes. Hawkeye, as much as people don't like him, he does take skill. Like, Hawkeye does take a decent amount of skill. You just can't pick up the character. Like, Groot, I mean, I'm going to make a tier list on that, too. Groot, he does take skill, but, like, he's very simple. Hela. Hela's a C tier ban. Hela's a C tier ban. I feel like her ult is the only reason you would ban her, though. Other than that, I never really had a problem with Hela through the seasons. Never really bothered me. Like I said, I'm Grandmaster, so my team in Grandmaster 2, people have a good idea on how to stop a lot of characters and how to shut shit down pretty often. Like for instance, like Cloak and Dagger. She would be an S tier. She would be an S tier character in this game, in theory. But you have characters like Magneto who shuts that shit down. You have characters like Loki who can shut that shit down. Wolverine can shut that down. Penny Parker can shut that down. I've seen Scarlet Witch. Characters are now, when Cloak and Dagger pops her ult, I'm starting to see a lot of WandaVisions. I'm starting to see a lot of Scarlet Witches who pop their ult. And yes, it's starting to work. It counters Cloak and Dagger. So, yeah, a lot of characters do get hard countered. That's the only reason, like, Hela's not that scary anymore. She used to be, but, like, people, like, now you got Strange. When I play Strange, she pops her ult. I just fly up to her, put my shield up. It works pretty well. Nobody shoots me in the back because they're trash. Or you just have a soup ult that just, you pop your super, and now you're safe. Iron Fist. Iron Fist is a C tier ban. The reason Iron Fist is a C tier ban, once again, I know people don't like Iron Fist, but he kind of does take skill. Because I think most people who have to get close to their opponent to actually do, how do I put it? Simple. He is simple, but he can very easily get destroyed. Because if you're playing against someone who's like, oh, they're playing Iron Fist, let's stop Iron Fist. Iron Fist is stupid hard to use. Most characters are like that in this game. When your team realizes, oh, let's lock in against this character, they're pretty hard to use. Iron Fist is not really that threatening. I play healer and tank. As a tank, he doesn't really bother me, even though he does percentage damage now. I feel like anytime Iron Fist runs up on me, he gets destroyed. Especially with Groot, because I just wall him in. He can run away, but like you don't fuck up. And with Strange, I have that AoE attack, so if he does try to run away, I pop my AoE and he bodied. Iron Man. Iron Man's a C tier ban. Oh, Iron Man also counters Cloak and Dagger. I forgot, yeah. Iron Man's a C tier ban. he's not really that insane. A lot of these characters are annoying to deal with. Iron Man's fucking hell of annoying. He's like a flying Black Panther. I really feel like he does no damage. He's just like, he's one of them things like, if you let him keep doing damage, you're going to realize you fucked up by letting him do this. His chest beam is his best move in my opinion, other than his ult. Everybody knows their ult is their best move, but his ult's not that good. Like I said, a lot of characters in this game, like I've played with teams where it's like, oh, they hear plus Ultra. Mag puts up his shield. Mag does his ult. Strange does his ult. Groot walls us off. Cloak and Dagger turns invisible. There are very times where it's like, oh, someone's doing their ult. Let's do this. But no, he's not really that insane. I have banned him. This is when Gamma was like top tier though. I should never ban Iron Man. I should just ban Hulk, which I did later do. So that's why he's C tier. Jeff is a D tier ban. I've never banned Jeff. If you ban Jeff, I don't know what you're doing. Yes, his ult is annoying, but I feel like when he does his ult, teammates don't spread out. It's better to let Jeff get one person, regardless of who that is, than to get 5. Like, as soon as I hear Jeff ult, I run away. I turn invisible and I run away. And if I'm playing tank, I fly, I run away. I get out of dodge. And if he gets me, he gets me. But I feel like most of the time my teammates are so close and they hear Jeff's ult and he just gets so many people. But Jeff ult is the only thing good about him. Yeah, he's annoying, kind of like Rocket in terms of hard to kill. But like his healing output isn't that strong. His bubbles as a team, you got to go find them. On the enemy team, you got to find his bubbles. So he's not really that strong. Loki's an S tier ban. Loki is easily an S tier ban. Though Loki does not get banned as much as he should. And he might not even get banned next season, depending on the changes I've seen. They nerfed his lanterns. So now instead of 20 seconds, I think it's 25. Or they did make it more times between lanterns. So Loki stops 90% of ults in this game. It's ridiculous. Loki stops Groot ult. Loki stops Cloak and Dagger's ult. Loki stops he stops Strange's ult. Granted, Strange ult, your teammates can destroy these lanterns. But I feel like by time it's already done, you've already healed up. You're out of 90% of these ults. He stops, who else does he stops? He stops Penny Parker's ult. Peter Parker ult is terrible against Loki. He stops Psylocke. Squirrel Girl ult is useless against Loki. Who else? Thing ult. Oh no, actually Thing breaks lanterns. I think he does. That's about it. Everybody else. Oh, Venom ult. Venom does not work against lanterns. If you time it right, as soon as he comes up and you press your lanterns, you'll have him and you'll be healed. Loki's S tier ban. He does not get banned enough, in my opinion. The reason I don't think he gets banned enough is because Loki doesn't cause deaths. That's why he doesn't get banned that much. People I think Loki's better than Namor in tier list wise, and just a better pick on the team. I'd rather have a good Loki than a good Namor. But Namor significantly gets banned way more than Loki. And I think that's because Loki doesn't cause deaths. And people don't realize the reason, but you also don't get deaths with Loki on the team. Yeah, he doesn't significantly rack up like 40 kills like some of these characters can do. Luna Snow. Hot take, super hot take. Luna Snow's an A tier ban. I'm hearing a lot of like Luna Snow is going unnoticed in terms of being broken. Luna Snow is not busted. She may be very good. She's definitely top 3 healers, but I still think Loki Invis is better. It's mainly her ult. People hate Luna Snow ult because it's probably the hardest ult to kill. Mantis is very easy to kill. Invis is obviously very easy to kill. But like Luna, she does stall unless you get like an Iron Man or a Magneto in your back pocket, and even then you got to do it perfectly to get the kill. usually 9% of the time, like when I play Luna and someone's trying to ult me, I literally just run away. Go get one of my teammates because it's better to get them and instead of get me because I can still stall for the next 10 seconds and my teammate will already be back from the dead. But Luna Snow's A tier ban. I mean, her kit is not that strong in my opinion. Like Loki's lanterns, Loki clones switching, going invisible. Loki, I've had so many games with Loki in Grandmaster where I've died one time. When I play Luna, it feels like when I play Luna, I feel like I'm useless against Magic or BP. But like when I play, I thought Loki's also anti-dive, in my opinion. He's not anti-dive, he's anti him getting dived. Loki's very a selfish character when it comes to getting dived. Because as soon as BP comes on me, I've had so many BPs rage quit. I'm not rage quit, but like message me with like just keep running away. Loki, you're not good. It's so funny when you get these dive characters who like try to run behind you and kill you, and then they text you in chat like all you doing is running away. And it's like, yeah, I'm not gonna stay there and die. But when I play like Luna, if you don't hit your ice beam, you're cooked. You don't cook. Even when her ult, like Loki can stop way more ults than Luna can because Luna has to hit her ice or she's cooked. Magic. Magic's a B tier ban. She's basically BP with damage. She's very annoying. Her ult is probably her best. Obviously, I need to stop saying that. I don't think I've ever played Magic, but playing against her, she's good. Don't get me wrong, she's very good, but she's not like. I don't see a Magic on their team and be like, damn, we got to deal with this. Don't get me wrong, they're just very good. I don't think I've played against a bad Magic. They're just that good. She's not cheap or anything. She's very respectable. I do respect Magic mains a lot because she's not easy to use. Once again, she's a character who has to get in deep into battle. And it's very easy to just get clipped by a Punisher shotgun or a Groot wall or anything stupid. It's very easy to get knocked out when you're that close. Magneto. Magneto's an S tier ban. The reason Magneto's an S tier ban, Magneto is also another reason he does not get banned a lot. Magneto does not get banned at all. To be completely honest, I don't know. I've got a lot of games. I've seen Magneto get banned like 3 times. Another reason Magneto does not get banned because he does not cause deaths. But Magneto, all the 3 characters in S tier right now, they all have something in common. They can all stop multiple characters. Groot can stop the whole roster. Loki can stop 90% of the roster supers. Magneto can also stop 90% of supers in the game. I've played with Magnetos that can instantly stop Punisher. They shut that shit down. I've seen Punishers. They can shut any super. They shut Mantis, Invis, Cloak, and Luna. Thing is, he also has that thing where you like, if you miss, you're cooked. So actually, I'm gonna put Magneto in A tier. Magneto's an A tier ban because these characters they don't really have to like. They don't miss. Loki, you don't really miss with his lamps. Yeah, I feel like he's just a solid tank. But if you miss your super, I really feel like I'm a Magneto user, even though I do use Strange more. And the reason I use Strange more than Magneto is because it really hurts when you hear Cloak and Dagger pop or ult or Luna and you miss your ult as Magneto. It really feels like you let your team down, and it's one of the worst feelings in the game. Because you know if you hit this ult, you win the fucking fight. It's so satisfying when you kill Cloak and Dagger with your ult. But if you miss, it just feels like, damn, I really sold, huh? But I don't think people blame Magneto mains for missing their ult because it's very hard to do. And 90% of the time, it's like, sometimes it's not even powerful enough. It takes, you got to build metal to actually make it very powerful. And sometimes, you got Strange who just covers her. You got Magneto who bubbles her. Sometimes Cloak just runs away behind a wall. So, it's like, it's one of them things where it's like, yeah, Magneto can be good, but it's like if you miss your ult, it's really hit or miss with his ult. Where these 2 characters, they don't really miss. Mantis is a D tier ban. This is not a tier list how good they are. This is how this is characters I never ban. Mantis I never ban. I never ban Mantis at all. She's not that good, to be completely honest. She does have to wait for her heals, which any healer, in my opinion, who has to wait to heal their teammates are not that good. They're not really reasonable to ban. Um, Her ult is not that good. It's just a weaker version of 90% of ults in this game. Um, yeah, that's all I really gotta say. She's very simple. I mean, I see a lot of Mantises in tournaments. Like I've always said, Mantis has potential to be an S tier healer. The problem with Mantis is her teammate also has to be an S tier healer. Not the person. I mean, not the character. The player has to be an S tier healer. Because Mantis healing over time, able to heal 4 people over time is very good. Very, very good. The problem is, like, that's all you can do. And then you got to wait. But if you're playing with, like, Invis, I think Mantis is very good. But she's not worthy to ban. Moon Knight, D tier ban. I'm a speedrunner on these. Moon Knight, not really crazy. I've never banned Moon Knight. It's not that hard. Namor. Namor is an S tier ban. Namor is an S tier ban. He shuts down once again up there with the top 3. He shuts down 90% of the fucking roster. He shuts down. I think he shuts down like every character. He shuts down Rocket. It's impossible for Rocket to run away. Venom is impossible to play against a good Namor. Spider-Man, like he just shuts down everybody. Even like Squirrel Girl, he shuts down. Yeah, he's just Namor is like just fucking crazy at the game. Penny Parker, D tier ban. Don't gotta explain that. Psylocke, D tier ban. Punisher, D tier ban. Rocket, D tier ban. Scarlet Witch, D tier ban. Spider-Man, I know people are gonna hate this too. Spider-Man is a S tier fucking ban. I've heard people say like, "Oh, Spider-Man is not busted." Yes, he's not. Spider-Man is not that good. Problem is he's fucking annoying. And everyone plays Spider-Man. You know when you ban Spider-Man 90% of the time in a rank match, you're banning a player. There's a lot of one-trick Spider-Mans out here. Like people, the reason he's such a famous ban now is because you're guaranteeing you're going to ban someone. And then his ult is just fucking stupid. His ult is so stupid. It's so good, but you don't want to waste a support ult on Spider-Man. So you just got to sit there and just, man, fuck this. And then you just die. Like, you don't want to stop his ult. I mean, you don't want to use a super ult for Spider-Man. Spider-Man's not, he's not that strong. I don't think he's up there with the top 3. Or, this is not tier list because Magneto is better than Spider-Man. This is not a tier list. I got to remember that. This is not a tier list. This is a rank on who is the most valuable bans. And Spider-Man is very valuable. As a support player and a tank main, I main tank and support. I main support first, but if there's already 2 supports, I go to tank. So as a support main and a tank main, I hate Spider-Man. He kills my supports, and if I'm support, he kills me. And most of the time, it's not even that he's racking up kills. It's just that he's fucking annoying. Imagine a bug who cannot die. Imagine a wasp who cannot die but cannot kill you. And he spends his whole day trying to poke you in the damn eye. That's what Spider-Man feels like. Nobody wants to fight a wasp 24/7 trying to poke him in the damn eye. You're not going to die. But like, that's going to be a lot of pain. And yeah, he's an S tier man. Fuck Spider-Man. I hate Spider-Man. Squirrel Girl, D tier ban. Star-Lord. Star-Lord's he's an A tier ban. He's an A tier ban. I'm really debating on a B because you kind of have to be godlike with Star-Lord. Star-Lord, once again, another character people don't like, but this nigga takes a lot of skill. Yes, he does. Like, his ult is obviously his best. I gotta stop saying that. His ult is obviously his best thing. Star-Lord is also anti-dive. Problem is, Star-Lords don't play like that. I wish Star-Lords would, like, sit back with their supports, because that's where he really thrives at, if you're playing against dive characters. If you're not playing against dive, when the Star-Lords go crazy, But like, I feel like if you see a BP, you should just chill back with your supports. Shoot, because he has hit scan and he doesn't have like crazy. I don't think he has bullet spread either. So if you have good aim, you hit all your shots. But as soon as the BP come, you press LB and BP strats, magic strats. A tier ban, Storm. Storm's an A tier ban. She used to be very strong. I don't know if she got a nerf or anything. I think supports. I think people just adapted. You usually just shut her down with support ult. Other than that, I really don't fear her. Namor shuts her down. Spider-Man shuts her down. Other than that, she doesn't really bother me. You just shut her. Her ult is probably her best thing, and the Johnny Storm team up is very good too. Thor. Thor's a D tier ban. Venom is a D tier ban. Bucky, S tier ban. Another hot take, Bucky is not broken. Now, obviously his hook is bugged, but he's not broken. His kit, as what Bucky does, is not broken. His ult, I think his ult is very good. There are ways to shut down his ult. It's pretty easy to shut down an ult. The problem is I don't think people, like I said, a lot of characters in this game can be very shut down pretty easily if teammates, oh, Bucky's doing his ult, let's focus this ult. Now, he is worthy of a support ult, in my opinion, which is very good. If you're worthy of a support ult, you're very good. And Bucky, yes, a very good Bucky is worthy of an invis ult because no one wants to deal with that, and it's very easy to die. Especially like when your team like, oh, focus the dude with the red health bar, the red shit on his health bar, you're cooked. Wolverine, S tier ban, obviously. If I play tank, I don't play tank and Wolverine's not banned. Now next season, I think I might. Next season, I do think Wolverine is going to be free. I don't think I'm going to ban Wolverine next season. Next season, I've already said I might ban Spider-Man. I might ban Hulk. Namor, of course, I guess. But I think I'd rather just ban Hulk. Groot is still going to be banned. I feel like I'm going to ban Loki. But Wolverine, as more as I see changes on Season 2, Penny Parker might be top tier in Season 2. I feel like he might be free. And Mr. Fantastic is looking like he might go insane. Emma Frost looks like she might be insane. So Wolverine actually might be a free character. Mr. Fantastic, D tier ban. Invis, B tier ban. Supports don't really get banned that much. Once again, she doesn't stop the game. She does do what Luna does, but she doesn't get a damage boost, and she's easier to kill. You don't really have to. I've died so many times with Invis in her ult. If the team just focuses me, there's nothing I really can do except for run away. But I can't run anywhere. I can't run outside the ult because I'll die, and I can't run inside the ult because I'll just get hit and turn uninvisible. Thing, D tier ban, never got really banned. Storm, Johnny Storm, never got banned. Emma Frost, from what I've seen, I feel like Emma Frost might be an S tier ban. I feel like she might be an S tier ban. This is a prediction. Her grabbing niggas out of their ult looks like it's going to be very easy to do. It looks like it's going to be annoying. I feel like there's going to be like Spider-Man players who get tired of that shit. Who else? I think Storm can be stopped. I've watched a video. Who can be stopped? Scarlet Witch can be stopped. BP can be stopped. Strange can be stopped. Who else can be stopped? There's a lot of characters. Iron Man can be stopped. Iron Fist can be stopped. I think there's a lot more, but that's all I think my knowledge goes. But yeah, I think that's all the characters who are like bannable. This is my ban tier list. This is not a tier list. This is the valuable bans. I will do a tier list though, who I think was the strongest. But that's it. Peace. I'll see you in the video and goodbye.